I say it, nobody else has said it, and I say it from my heart. You're a lousy actor. Spielberg and all these guys at the table, oh, we know Clint.
Most comedians fear Hollywood royalty. Don Rickles looked them dead in the eye and pulled the trigger.
Frank, may I say publicly to you, is the bomb of the year. Dick Haynes would have had a turnout. It's all over, Frank. I know you don't like to hear that. It's gone.
How this guy became president. When he was governor, I couldn't get in touch with him. I had a cousin, did 3 months in the county jail. I made a phone call. I said, give me a break. He was too busy, tied up, wouldn't make that. He's now doing 14 years, and he's the president of the United States, sitting in the White House with Nancy, walking around going, that Rickles' cousin is doing a lot of time.
From the chairman of the board to the president of the United States, absolutely no one was safe.
You know, let me mention something here. We're going to do our show, this television show, in Los Angeles in May. I think the week of May 13th.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm going to drop my pants and fire a rocket.
But it is television. What age were you when you had your first homosexual experience?
It's there. It's there.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to the world of Mr. Warmth, the only man in history who could say the unsayable and make everyone beg for more.
Sweetie, have you out? I've been waiting an hour and a half. Backstage, you got through with your funny car bits.
You looked a little nervous, Don. Were you nervous?
No, I was wonderful watching you crash into a fence. What funny stuff, really.
Thank you.
Late-night hosts usually run the show, but when Don walked on set, they were immediately demoted to punching bags.
Sure. Jewish holiday. Go ahead.
Okay. Dear Conan, you mesmerize me when you jump out from your monologue and start jumping up and down like something just ran up your underwear. At 7 feet 9 inches, you're an imposing guy, so much so that the audience doesn't know whether to applaud or throw rope.
He didn't just ignore their questions. He dismantled their entire persona, live on their national television.
Work on your relationship with Max Weinberg. He's a great drummer, but let him talk instead of pounding out Indian messages to you on his drums. When you get to L.A., have a little class. Don't get up on a ladder to help the workmen take...
Their sidekicks, collateral damage.
I've never even been to Ireland. I'm not from Ireland. I've never been to Ireland.
Where are you from?
I'm from Scotland.
What, that's better?
Yes, it's better.
Sit around all day long going, all right, Charlie, pump it up. Pumping your bagpipes. Get a day job, for crying out loud.
Accents, outfits, or how they ran their show. Everything was ammunition. The hosts were defenseless, and the audience ate it up.
You like it, Don?
No, it's great.
Did you used to wear those when you were with the band?
Yeah, are they coming back with the clip-ons?
Yeah.
The clip-ons.
This is a Perry Ellis.
If it rains...
It's not a clip-on.
Perry Ellis. You gotta throw heavy names at me right away.
I tied that. Look at that.
Yeah, oh, you did? Yeah.
Yeah.
I tie all my ties like that, too. Yeah.
Oh, Barbara doesn't do that?
You didn't just buy a ticket to watch Don Rickles. You paid to survive him.
You stood out there all day long. Get jobs. Do work. Do something. This kid, I love the way they dress up. This is real California. The kid down the aisle there with the sandals, with the Jesus shoes and the Mickey Mouse T-shirt. Look at this guy.
So I have to be what I really am.
Yeah.
This whole front row here. I am what I am. The man on the end. Take a look at that man. Oh. I don't know who you are, but you're a bad-looking man. Look at that. The lady when he knows.
Sitting in the front row was basically signing your own death warrant.
Look at this. Paul said 81. He looks at...
I should talk, though, right?
Yeah, you little midget with glasses.
Will you? Hey. No, it's all right. Because he means it with the love. You mean it with all the love.
It didn't matter if you were a random guy, a beauty expert, or the Secretary of State.
So his coat doesn't get a headache, and toothpaste so we can...
Wait a minute. You have in there Alka-Seltzer, aspirin, and toothpaste?
That's correct.
Sure, $50 for $50 for just the monogram. You don't care.
Nice to see you, Secretary Schultz. What are you doing in town? Anyway, he's sitting there like there's nothing going on. Get busy. Go over to the embassy, have a bucket of beluga. Anyway,
If you were in his line of sight, you were the punchline.
My dear friend Jack Klugman from Quincy, one of the great actors, who said to me, get me a broad, a monkey, a dog, anybody. Give me an old moose, anything.
His genius wasn't just aggression. It was the absolute mastery of absurd self-deprecation.
When you're married 43 years, you guys, I don't know anybody out there, but if you're married for 43 years.
Yeah, wow.
You just don't hit the bones 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? And if you're Jewish, you circle the bed and get an estimate. There's a lot of wise guys, and then, you know.
Rickles never just told jokes. He painted vivid, hilariously exaggerated mental pictures.
Clearly, but, do you know she has no sense of smell?
What do you do, sit in the bed all night go,
No.
I love you, honey, but you stink.
No.
Anyway.
She has no sense of smell. She can't smell when I smell. She had some kind of accident when she was a kid. She can't smell anything.
Well, so what?
That's good news for a guy like me.
By turning casual conversations into physical comedy, this man caught everyone completely off guard.
Why? Anyway, no, I'm sure she's very pretty. What is she, 7'9"?
Yeah, she's 7'10", actually.
Yeah,
I
no,
look up
is she
to
a
her.
tall girl? Is
Yes,
she?
she is very tall.
Oh,
yeah.
so you dribble around the room for a little while. My shot, honey, my shot. 2 points for you. You fouled. Number 4, pushing off. Okay.
And nobody was a better prop for his storytelling than his beloved wife.
What are you going to do for the 20?
We're going to have a float and stand on you.
What are you going to give Barbara for 20 years of
A notice. No. We're going to go to Paris and London and relive our honeymoon. Really.
Yeah,
and do everything I did then. Well, a little slow.
Beneath the sarcasm was impeccable timing, making his own life the ultimate punchline.
Your dear, wonderful, wonderful new wife, Barbara. Barbara, the one with the diamond on her nose. I have a Jewish wife. She doesn't do that. She has so much jewelry on, she can't keep her head up.
Frank fixed me up with this one girl. Oh. I never forgot, Margie, her name was. He said, Don, I got this girl for you. She's perfect. And she was blonde, kind of cute, glasses, you know, and a little space like you. Little space in her front teeth.
Between her front teeth, yeah.
Yeah, and every time we made love, she started to whistle.
Food comes and the waiter brings a bottle of ketchup and puts it on the table in front of Frank. And for whatever reason, this sends Frank into a rage. He doesn't want ketchup on the table, so he takes the bottle, and in a very crowded, elegant restaurant, he throws it at the wall, and the bottle smashes, and there's ketchup everywhere, and everyone in the restaurant stops. There's like a gasp. And Don, without missing a beat, turns and says, Frank, will you pass the ketchup? And
behind the stage persona, a machine operated to diffuse the tension in any room he entered.
Once took him to Mozza, which is Mario Batali's restaurant here. It's a very nice restaurant. We rented the private room in the back. We had food. I invited his friends. It was beautiful. It was very expensive, okay? And I paid for it. At the end of the meal, at the end of this beautiful meal, he says to me, I'll never forget, he goes, I can't believe you took me to a pizza place.
Rickles controlled the energy of a conversation, resetting the mood with a pause and a stare.
No love.
You worked with Clark Gable.
Remember Clark Gable?
Yes, sir.
Oh, boy. Burt Lancaster?
Yeah.
First movie I ever did. Came on in those days, it was United, and it was a submarine picture. They didn't go on location. I talked to him because I could go someplace with him.
Watch his eyes in these moments. They calculate the exact second to deliver the final punchline.
Don't. And we start walking down the street, and I go, and he says, don't do that. Don't do that. We're gonna get in a lot of trouble. Don't do that. And then the waiter comes over and says, would you care for the fish?
Yeah.
Or the salad? And I go, we would like the salad. And he goes,
His mind processed interactions in real time, hunting for the angle to break the audience down.
Walking around, he called me Bullethead, you know, and that was my nickname. He thought that was adorable. You know,
Bullethead.
Spilling booze on my pants. He laughed at all that stuff. Anyway, as you people are. Anyway, they're all going like this. That's what his guys did. They always stood around and said, hey, Frank, you spilled booze on him. They were all scientists.
This genius took off-camera interactions with celebrities and turned them into routines of physical comedy for television.
Because Sir Frank loves security.
But what does he do in all 4 cabanas?
He gets undressed and goes,
the summer wind. And he likes the wind to run through his shorts. What do I know what he wants?
Now, does he put on a bathing suit?
Huh?
I say, does he put on a bathing
No,
suit?
he runs around nude and says, "Want to buy my album?" Anyway.
I'm just interested.
The words mattered, but his mastery of rhythm and pauses elevated the stories into comedic history.
Dear Jimmy, thanks so much for the beautiful frame of you and I. Who needs Sinatra? Your picture of us together is much more important. Please don't show this note to anyone because it could cause harm to me and my family. Love, Don.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
well, I've been a pilot for a while, but I don't fly myself.
Well, you can bet your bird I'm not going to go with you, I'll tell you that. No,
you did flying in the Navy? No, you did some flying in
No, no. Jews don't fly in the Navy. We just stand on the airport and said, "Here, buy me a plane."
Don Rickles targeted the Jewish heritage first, establishing the rule that no group possessed immunity from the act.
Probably not a big sports God.
No.
Mostly Mexican audience tonight.
Well,
Let
yeah.
me ask you.
Don't pick on the Mexicans. They do a great job with my lawn. I got a terrific green lawn, and you're not going to spoil it.
Mr. Warmth turned societal stereotypes into weapons, forcing audiences to confront personal biases through collective laughter.
Boy, I can talk. China, very pretty girl.
You can't talk to the Chinese like that. We owe them money.
As long as they keep doing the laundry, everything's good. Hey, like he says. For the money you're paying, that's a funny joke.
Minorities never escaped the Sultan of Insult, who crossed cultural lines that others avoided with absolute precision.
First black kid I ever saw that'll definitely never play basketball. I asked you, huh? 40 million stars. I get a little kid out here, doesn't know what time it is, and brings me out, and you're standing here with the band with the same cockamamie music. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Try to learn it. The president's here. This is a big shot for me. Last night we had Bush. Well...
This legendary comedian shattered political correctness at its core, aiming directly at the tension in a divided nation.
They didn't bother me, you know. They thought I worked for Frank.
The paparazzi, those are the photographers.
No. Paparazzi are Italian cooks that just hang around. He really is dumb. No, the paparazzi is the Italian cameraman, and they would take a picture.
Nationalities became punchlines for Rickles, reducing global complexities into simple, digestible moments of human comedy.
I do the things that are today, and I was doing that 20 years ago, and it's funny how people say, he says terrible things, he wipes people out, you know. And all I do is laugh at ourselves. And I think there's ways of some people saying, gee, he said some offbeat words or what have you, and I think it's in the eyes of the beholder in the sense that
Audiences tolerated the relentless attacks because a foundation of genuine humanity anchored every single performance.
Things have gone well for me, and I owe a lot to you for being so kind to me and my family, and we have a big home now with hunting dogs. Really? Because Johnny went away, and I thought...
Rickles mastered the exact moment to drop the armor, revealing a deeply grateful performer underneath.
And you know, in life, we all wish that you have a big family with your folks and so forth. And I was just an only child, and I said that night, even with the ad-libbing and the kidding around, I dreamed of my mother, rest her soul, to be there with me when I got it. But I know she knew about it, and I was delighted for her. I really was.
The legendary comedian carried a profound humility, never forgetting the roots that built his career.
This is a joyous occasion, really. I personally voted for Wilkie. But I'll tell you this. To you, Mrs. Reagan, lovely Mrs. Reagan, to you, our dear President, may God be good to you and yours for the coming 4 years and beyond that. You're a great gentleman and a great credit to the country. May he give you health, the Almighty, and may you reign as long as you wish.
Mr. Warmth recognized the ultimate boundaries of respect, commanding global stages with unexpected, heartfelt grace.
This wonderful gentleman that we honor tonight was in my corner then, he's in my corner now. We do not dance together, we do not break bread every day together. But when I'm in his company, Dean knows this and you know this, I speak of him with love, and I tell you, we have been blessed to have such a man. Good night.
Victims accepted the mockery, because they recognize the unconditional affection driving the man delivering it.
Because it's probably not what you came for, but we lost someone that we and I love very much today. And again, I'm sorry for hearing this just now for the first time, but Don Rickles passed away this morning, and he was 90 years old. And I know it sounds crazy to say he was too young, but he was.
Don leaves behind an unmatched legacy of laughter, proving that true warmth outlasts every insult. Don Rickles wasn't just the Sultan of insult. He was a comedy master who proved that true warmth can hide behind the sharpest sarcasm. His legacy of laughter will never be matched. What was your favorite Mr. Warmth moment? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more.